What's good, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine, and today we have another one of my collection videos. We are going to be going through my setting sprays, so don't forget to stay till the end because I will be ranking them on which ones I personally think in my collection are my faves, and then which ones I think that are kind of like my least faves. I have quite a few, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. And the first one, we have the Milani Make It Last Matte. And this one claims that it is a 16-hour wear, oil control, mattify, and set. So this one is a drugstore one. I actually really do like this one. I don't know if I would say it's 16-hour wear if I'm being completely honest. However, I do like the way that it holds my makeup, and I also do really like the mist. I feel like it gives a really nice and even mist, so I do like this one. The next one is the LA Girl Pro Perfect Oil Control Multitasking Setting Spray, and this is in the matte finish. And this one claims to have a soft focus effect, pore blurring powders, help reduce shine, extends makeup, hydrates, and moisturize. So I will say this is another drugstore one. I don't know. It is, I would say, in terms of helping my makeup stay on really, really long, I don't know about that, but I do really actually like the mister on this. I feel like it has a really nice fine mist, and I feel like you are getting a lot of product. I do, however, agree with how it hydrates the makeup and kind of makes everything look really seamless. I do like that about it. The next one is the Beauty Creations Flawless Stay Setting Spray for all skin types. This one, I'll be honest, I haven't really used it too much, so I don't really know. I've used it probably maybe 1 or 2 times, and the 1 or 2 times that I've used it, it wasn't anything wowing super amazing. However, I'm still gonna give it a couple more tries because maybe I'll change my mind later. But I tend to be someone, like I was telling you guys, with really oily skin, so I really need a setting spray that is going to matte me out and is going to control that oil probably throughout. I'm gonna need something that's gonna control a lot of that oil throughout the day, especially right now during the summer. And this, I don't really feel like it was anything matte and long wearing. The next one is the Wet n Wild Fight Dirty Detox Setting Spray. And this one has ninamacide, I can never say that, eucalyptus, tea tree, and chamomile. So this one claims that some of the ingredients that it has, for example, the tea tree is supposed to help with the oil and just kind of help it so your face doesn't look really dry and it still looks really moisturized. I actually really do like the mist on this. A lot of these drugstore ones actually have pretty good misters because some of the setting sprays don't have good misters. However, I'll say that I haven't really used this too much. I think I used it once for a video that I was going to do for you guys, a full face of Wet n Wild, but I haven't really touched it after that just because I have a lot of other favorites. So I just remember from when I tried it, it wasn't anything special. The next one I have is the Amuse Slay All Day Long Lasting Hydrating Setting Spray. This is in an aerosol can, so this is a little bit different than my other setting sprays. And the way this, I do like the mist. Again, I'm really, really particular about the mist on my setting sprays. They have to have a sort of a fine mist for me to like them, because some of them will shoot out and it doesn't create a nice mist. So I do like the mist on this. However, since I was telling you guys, I am oily skin, I look for something matte. This is hydrating, but what I like to use this for, I haven't used it too much. I've used it maybe 1 or 2 times, but so far what I've been using it is because it's a hydrating. I kind of use this before I actually go in with my setting spray to just melt all the powders into my skin, since it is a hydrating one. And I do like to do that so it doesn't look cakey. If you're someone like me who has really oily skin and you're going to go in with a lot of powder, but you don't want to look really cakey, I recommend going in with a spray like this, something that's hydrating, to melt all of the powder on your face so it looks a lot more seamless and not cakey. And then go in with obviously your setting spray. Another one that I have that is similar to what I do with that one is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. Okay, so this is actually my holy grail when it comes to helping. I don't use this as an actual setting spray. I know some people use this as a setting spray. I don't use it as a setting spray. This is not going to help my makeup stay all day. What this is going to help is just to melt all those powders on my face so that I don't look cakey. If you are, like I said, if you're someone like me who is going to put a lot of powder because you need things to not basically look oily throughout the day, then you want to go in with this after you've put all your powders, let it dry out, and then go in with your setting spray, because this is what's going to give you that flawless finish. The next one is the Milani Make It Last Original Natural Finish Setting Spray, 24-hour wear. Okay, so I have both of these, but I had actually tried this one first before I tried the matte one. And I'll be completely honest, I feel like the original one, I don't know what it is about the original one, but I feel like the original one has a lot more long wear. I'll be completely honest, I don't know about the 24-hour wear because I don't think I've ever worn it for that long, but I definitely do think that this one has a longer longevity than the matte one. So I really, really actually like this one. And once again, the mist is beautiful. And I don't know about the matte one, but I do know this one comes in like a much bigger bottle. So if you definitely like this and you want to stock up, you can get a bigger bottle. The next item is the Stay All Night Blue Light Micro Setting Mist. And this is from e.l.f. And y'all know that I had the green one before. I actually tried this one. So y'all know I've tried the green one and I like the green one. I just didn't like the scent. The blue one doesn't have as strong, in my opinion, as strong of a perfume scent as a green one, but it still has that nice fine mist. I got to try this a little bit more. I haven't tried it as much as I tried the green one, but so far I'm really liking it. Then I have the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Matte. Okay, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I think Urban Decay's like all nighter like setting spray has probably been my ride or die, or probably the first setting spray I ever tried. And because I have oily skin, it was always like my ride or die. Like I would always use it, and I honestly wouldn't replace it with anything. However, I would use the original one. I love the original one, and I really just like continue to purchase that one because I like it so much. However, this all-nighter like matte one, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Is it gonna do the job? Yes. However, I will say the spray, I don't know if I just got a janky sprayer or something, but the pump, the way this sprays out, it's not a fine mist, and it like leaves sometimes like chunks of the product on, like not chunks, but it leaves like blots of the product on my face, and then it leaves like white speckles of the product on my face. So I don't love that. That's the only reason I really don't like this one. I honestly just prefer to go with the original one, and I feel like the original one does a much better job than this one that claims to be ultra matte. So I just love the all-nighter Urban Decay, but just the original one. Last but not least, I have the One Size On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. Okay, when I tell you guys that like it took me forever to get my hands on this product because every time I would go to Sephora, they were always sold out until one day I got lucky and I went, I think like in the morning or something like that. And I asked the girl and then they didn't even have them out. They had them in the back, and then I just stocked up and grabbed two because I was like, you know what? I need to get this. I understand the hype about this. I actually absolutely love this. However, I will preface this with saying that I don't use this by itself. So this is kind of like, let me tell you guys like my little routine first. So I do my powders, everything like that. I go in with my Fix Plus or a hydrating one. So like one of these, I go in with a hydrating to kind of melt all of the powders in my face so everything looks a little bit more seamless. Then I go in with the setting spray. So either one of these three setting sprays. I go in with the setting spray right now in the summer because like I was telling you guys, I'm really, really oily. I go in with the setting spray probably about like 2 or 3 times, probably like 2 times. And then after that dries out, after each layer dries, then I go in with the One Size at the end. I'm really oily, so I usually do 1, maybe 2, but usually I just do 1 spray. Depends kind of where I'm going and how long I'm going to be out. And then after it dries, I go in with the powder puff to kind of just melt it back in. I will say if you're on the drier side of skin, maybe you're not going to love this, or maybe not putting as much, maybe, so just be mindful of that. For me that I'm oily, this is amazing, holy grail, but you just got to know how to use it because I think if you just use it like, I remember seeing like TikToks and people were saying like, oh, it wasn't really working for them, but I feel like if you use kind of that technique, at least the one I've been using, that really works for me. So yeah. Okay, so as you guys can see, we went through all of those setting sprays. I'm kind of a little bit of a setting spray hoarder because I like to try new products, especially since my face is so oily, and especially during these summer months, I need something that is going to hold your girl's face down. The makeup is not going to be going everywhere. So that's why I have so many setting sprays. Go ahead and comment below what your favorite setting sprays are. Definitely down to try some new ones, especially if you have oily skin. Go ahead and comment below what your favorite setting sprays are for someone with oily skin. Would love to try those. But let's go ahead and get into rating these setting sprays from my personal opinion. Okay, so I have a total of 10 setting sprays, and I'm going to go ahead and rank them from the ones that I don't like as much to my favorites, okay? I'm rating these based off of how they perform on my oily skin, how they make my makeup look, does it make it look seamless, and also the longevity of the setting spray. In the last spot, I'm going to go ahead and put the Beauty Creations Flawless Stay Setting Spray. The only reason I'm putting it in the last spot is because I honestly haven't tried it too much. I think like I was telling you guys, I've used it like maybe once or twice. So I need to use it a little bit more. Those 1 or 2 times that I did use it, I didn't really stand out to me, but I feel like it's not giving it a fair shot. So I just need to try to play around with it a little bit more. The next one is in the 9th spot. I'm going to put the Muse Slay All Day Long Lasting Hydrating Setting Spray. This, I just use it like I was telling you guys. I don't use this as a full-on setting spray, so I'm putting it in the 9th spot because I just feel like I have other ones that perform and do a lot more things all at once. This one is mainly just to melt my makeup, so if I had to choose a setting spray, I wouldn't choose this one just because it's hydrating. So yeah, it's not gonna be able to do a lot of things that I wanted to do. In the 8th spot, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Fight Dirty Detox Setting Spray. Like I was telling you again, I haven't used this too much, so I haven't really had enough time to play around with it. In the 7th spot, I'm going to put the Stay All Night Blue Light Micro Setting Mist by e.l.f. I'm going to put this in the 7th spot because I have tried the green one and I did like it. And this one, something I do love is I love the mister of this, and I love that it's affordable, so that's why I'm going to put it in that spot. In the 6th spot, I'm going to put the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Matte. This honestly would be higher if it wasn't for the fact that I don't really like the matte version of this, and the sprayer is giving me a lot of hiccups. And the sprayer is not the best, as I was telling you guys earlier. Okay, in the 5th spot, I'm going to put the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. Love this to just melt all of the makeup onto your skin. So if you're wearing a lot of powder, it's going to make everything look seamless. However, if you're oily, this is not going to keep your makeup, it's not going to keep it on forever, so you're still going to have to go in with the setting spray. In the 4th spot, I'm going to put the LA Girl Pro Perfect Oil Control Matte Finish. I do like this. I think you're getting a lot of product for the price. However, I think that there are other ones in my collection that provide a lot more of a longer wear. In the 3rd spot, I'm going to put the Milani Make It Last Matte. I love this. I love that you can get it at the drugstore. It's affordable, and I love the mister. In the 2nd spot, I'm going to put the Milani Make It Last Original. I like this one because not only can you get it in this size, but you can also get it in a bigger size. And I honestly do feel like this provides a really good wear for your makeup. It makes everything look seamless. And I think it's honestly a good product for the drugstore if you're looking for a drugstore setting spray. And in number 1 spot, to no surprise, is the One Size On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. This is a holy grail for any girls that have oily skin and need something that is going to be long wearing and is just going to make your makeup stay in place. This is your girl. Like I said, I would definitely recommend going in with something else. If you don't want to go in with another setting spray, but you still want something that's not going to dry you out only with this, I would definitely pair these two. If you can at least pair these two, I feel like your makeup is going to look amazing, great. If you don't have a Fix Plus and you're looking maybe for something a little bit more affordable, then I would say pair it with the Milani one, or you could also pair it, I would say if you're normal skin, or maybe pair it with the Milani one, or if you could pair it with the LA Girl one, and they would be a great option. Okay, so definitely would recommend. So yeah, guys, those are all my setting sprays collection. If you like videos like these, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to help your girl out. I'll see you guys next week with another video. Bye, guys.